All right.
Are we ready? We call the meeting of Liberty County Board of Commissioners to order. Good to see everyone for our mid-month meeting, which is held at 5 o'clock on the third Thursday of the month. Thank you for coming. Thank you for those of you who are looking at us on live stream. I do get to hear comments about that. You do critique us. So thank you for paying attention. Mr. Mosley, has the meeting been properly advertised?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. This time, if we stand for our invocation and pledge, Mr. Mosley, if you lead us in that effort, we appreciate it, please, sir.
Yes, sir. Let us go before the throne of grace. Gracious and kind Father, we thank you for all that you do for us. We thank you for this beautiful day and your bountiful blessings. We pray your covering of this august body. We pray that you give them wisdom, understanding, and knowledge to transact the business of this community. We thank you for all that they give of their time and their service to make this community a better place. These and all other blessings we ask in Jesus Christ the name. Jesus the Christ name we pray. Amen. Let us pledge.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I fully intended to join the pink out today, but I did not get that shirt out when I should have. So when I got ready to get dressed, I went back to my usual. But I will play catch up tomorrow with you all who are pink. We certainly do honor what that stands for, and we praying for those who hold in memory and those who are in treatment and those who are the caretakers of those. So our hearts and thoughts and prayers go out to that demographic. At this time, we're glad to have Commissioner Walden with us. Good to see you, sir. Glad you could
It's
make
good
it
to be
today.
back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Commissioner Gills over at the city of Hinesville. They have him hostage right now until they get done over there. He'll be on. Proclamation, Rivers Alive, Dr. Karen Bell. Followed by National GIS, I'll just shorten it, Scott Wall. We are trying to do these, if you hadn't heard, at our first Tuesday meeting, so but we'll get on track with that. But thank you. Oh, you brought them all out today with you.
We're very passionate about our waterways. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Karen Bell with Keep Liberty Beautiful, and we're here to talk about Rivers Alive. Rivers Alive is a state program, so it's not just us. We're connecting with the whole state of Georgia between August to December 31st, where we clean our waterways. It's just an awareness program that tries to let everybody know that we cannot live without our water, and if we don't take care of it, it will not be able to take care of us. And we use that by the power of volunteers. And because of that, I'm gonna just let our volunteers just say their name because they took time out of their busy schedule to be here. Even the youngest volunteer will Keep Liberty Beautiful.
Mia Wilson. Ashley Roberts.
Amanda Jeffers, volunteer coordinator at KOB.
Brittany Fox, local realtor.
Alexandria Baptiste, local realtor.
And we have many more. We're playing double duty. We have a group down there at the farmer's market doing the pink out the park, and we're giving away pink
Snapdragons.
Snapdragon. I keep saying honeysuckles for some reason, but Snapdragon. So if you would like one, please come down after your meeting to get some.
Okay, Mr. Mosley?
Mr. Chair, I want to read this in short form. Rivers Alive, 2025 Proclamation, Liberty County Board of Commissioners. Rivers Alive Cleanup is Georgia's annual volunteer waterway cleanup event that targets all waterways in the state, including streams, rivers, lakes, beaches, and wetlands. The mission of Rivers Alive is to create awareness of and involvement in the preservation of Georgia water resources. River Alive is held annually each fall and is a program of the Georgia Environmental Protection Division Outreach Program. Whereas the citizens of Liberty County recognize that all life is dependent upon clean water and strive to restore and maintain the chemical, physical, and biological integrity of Georgia waters, and whereas Georgia has 70,150 miles of streams and rivers that nourish our native plants and wildlife, and whereas October 25th, 2025 is the 53rd anniversary of the Clean Water Act and the International Day of Worldwide Monitoring, and Whereas Keep Liberty Beautiful and the Liberty County Board of Commissioners are committed to evaluating the importance of volunteerism and motivating everyone in our community to become stewards of the environment. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Donald L. Lovett, Chairman of the Liberty County Board of Commissioners, do hereby proclaim October 25th, 2025 as River Alive Awareness Day in Liberty County, so acknowledged on this day, October 16th, 2025, and call this observance to the attention of our citizens.
And, sir, I would like to personally invite all of our commissioners and Liberty County community and the surrounding communities to come out on October the 25th from 9 to 12. We have our locations at Hinesville, at Bradwell Park. For the county, it'll be at James Brown Park. Midway will be at the Liberty County Community Complex. Waltotville is on November the 15th, so they're on a different date, November the 15th. Then we have Riceboro, which is also on October the 25th at their City Hall. And a lunch will be provided at the Riceboro by S&F, and Flemington City Hall will also have a cleanup. We'll post the dates for November the 15th for Waltotville, Allenhurst, and we're still waiting on Gum Branch. And we'll post those dates once we get them.
All right, thank you. If you all would just simply shift that way behind Mr. Mosley. Mr. Scott, Mr. Wall, will you please come? And your team.
Good evening, Commissioners. So today, we're here to promote GIS Day, which will be on November the 19th of this year. Just a brief overview on GIS. GIS Day is an annual event celebrating and promoting awareness and understanding of geographical information system and technology and its application. The first event took place in 1991 worldwide. City of Hinesville had their first event in 2001. And our first event here for the county was in 2009. What is GIS? GIS is technology that uses and creates, manages and analyzes, and uses maps of all types for all types of data. Some of the uses within Liberty County, the assessor's office uses it for the parcel mapping and analyzing to get your tax digest out. Prism 2.0, which will also just let you know, we'll be updating here in the next 90 days or so before I retire, okay? 99 days, okay? So a new Prism 3.0 will be coming out. Planning Commission uses it for zoning, comp plan, development. EMA for damage assessment and predicting of storms. HDDA, which is Hinesville Development Authority, uses it for planning of housing. Liberty County Industrial Authority, or the Development Authority, uses it to plan out new businesses come in. 911 with addressing. EMS, fire and sheriff uses it all for their services that they provide. Elections, big one right there, county commissioner districts, voter precincts, and census is also involved in that. Wetlands, flood zones, mosquito control, census, water systems, and utilities. All these are services provided by GIS. So come by on the 19th and learn a little bit more about GIS. We'll have Historical Society coming in, HDDA, Planning Commission. I think Trenton Long is bringing somebody that day. He hasn't confirmed yet. Yep. All right. So I threw you on the spot there, Trent. All right. You're welcome. And you're welcome. Okay. Today we have Tyler. He's your all's GIS for the county. Jay, my assistant for the assessor's office. Also, we'll have the CRC. We have a booth up here too. And then City of Hinesville will also be here too. So with that, without any questions about GIS?
You'll be set up in this room?
Yes, sir. We'll be set up right here again.
All right.
Yep.
If either you or someone will send us out a calendar invite, that always helps us to get a
Okay.
calendar invite.
Yes, sir. And I provided you all the flyer for that too. It should be up here with your stuff. All right.
No, the flyer becomes another paper, my brother.
I get it. I understand. We'll have it posted around the building also too.
All right.
Yep.
Mr. Mosley?
Proclamation, National Geographic Information System Day. Whereas a geographic information system integrates hardware, software, and data for capturing, managing, analyzing, and displaying all forms of geographically referenced information. And whereas National Geographic Information System Day is November 19th, 2025, and whereas Geography Awareness Week promotes geographic literacy in schools, and Liberty County is committed to expanding GIS to schools and the general public to showcase real-world applications of GIS that help answer questions and solve problems by analyzing data in a way that is quickly understood and easily shared. Now, therefore, I, Donald L. Levitt, Chairman of Liberty County Board of Commissioners, do hereby proclaim November 19th, 2025 as National Geographic Information System Day. In Liberty County, Georgia, we urge all citizens to participate in the GIS activities planned in Liberty County and Hinesville, Georgia.
You bring those forward. If, Dr. Bell, you're in the Rivers Alive, keep this beautiful team will come. We'll do a photo op, and then Mr. Wall, you and your group will follow them. As always. Better put this on silent before it rings in public. Yep. There you go. I got something. There we go.
Baby, I'm baby free.
Dr. Bell bailed me out.
Oh, your pink bracelet.
Keep rivers alive.
If you ever rotate that way, just for the sake of flow, thank you so much. All that you do. How many years?
20 years.
20 years? That's a good number. Where'd you find my young friend? Behind there.
All right.
Where'd you find him?
Where do you find it?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I think the county took like a year and a half to find it.
I don't know.
I hope you stay over 2 years.
We good? Yeah. You got to do 20 years now.
Sir.
Appreciate you. All that you do. Yeah. Good to see some young blood in the house.
Ain't too far up the road.
Where's you from?
Tennessee.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, Mr. Samantha?
Good evening.
Good
I'm
evening.
here this evening to report on the county's August 2025 financials. Starting with the general fund, at the end of August, we have collected approximately 7% of our budgeted revenues, have spent 15% of our budgeted expenditures. It's still very early in the fiscal year, but it's right on track with last August. We currently have 4.2 months of operating expenditures in our unreserved fund balance. This is up from last August, for which we reported 3.5 months. Looking at the departmental expenditures in the general fund for August, there are a few running slightly ahead for the year, mostly due to the timing of contract renewals. This is true for IT, the sheriff's office, EMS. Also, there's departments that wait until the new fiscal year to send their employees to training, or it just falls during the early months of the year. So we have the elections department and the property assessor's office who are over for their training. And then there's just a couple of miscellaneous vendor payments required to be also paid at the beginning of the fiscal year. But for this point of the fiscal year, I'm not concerned about anything, certainly not about anyone going over at this point. Turning the page to solid waste. Solid waste currently has a small net income. I think I wrote down $184,000. This is.
We'll take it.
Yes, absolutely, because as you know, as we go further into the fiscal year, it kind of turns
It does.
differently.
Traditionally.
But this is those assessments that are on the mobile home billings. This is still, we're still kind of cash flush from that point of the fiscal year. And it kind of, it shows in solid waste. We've collected about 13% of our total revenues for the year for solid waste and have spent 9.5% of our expenditures. There are currently no departments showing over budget for this fund. Turning to the next page, the special revenue funds. The only one showing a variance through August is 911. But this is similar to some of our general fund departments. There were contracts signed at the beginning of the year that required larger down payments or payments in full. And this is the case as well for 911. So we do expect it to turn around as we continue throughout the year. Now moving to the sales tax reports. For T-Splost, we collected $1,093,000 for the month of August. We have collected $57.6 million in T-Splost revenues and spent $26.8 million on our approved T-Splost projects. Sales tax 7, so it's a little bit higher than T-Splost. We brought in $1,169,000 for the month of August. This is another great month, and people are continuing to spend within the county, and that's always a good thing. But this concludes August report, unless you have any additional questions. Yes, sir.
Sorry. Just for the reference later at the next report, can you bring to us the amount that's being collected from cell phones for 911?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I
Because,
can. Yes.
yeah.
There's surcharges that we get from the state. Yes, sir.
Right. Have you seen that increase?
I'd have to look at the
Look at it, okay.
collections. But I know that I did speak to Erica months ago, and we were going to receive an increase. I can track that and
Okay.
see where we are. Yes, sir.
Because all the landlines are pretty well gone now.
Yes, sir.
And everybody has a cell phone pretty well. So,
Right.
Or both.
Yeah, was $1, is it still $1.50 per cell phone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
There's a bunch.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, hold on, Mr. Moser, let's, at the ACCG conference, we said in that general session with the, what's next generation 911?
Next gen.
Next gen?
Right.
I'd like to have Erica come and explain that. I think the general public needs to hear about that and where it's going. I know the funding is up in the air as to how it's going to get funded. It's something that we have to do because the technology we have now is being phased out, and counties everywhere has to replace their systems with that new system. So I think if we can be proactive with that, it'd be a good idea to do that. When I saw the traffic, all the cars at Publix, two things came to mind. We're missing some good T-Splost pennies, but also I remember seeing a Splosh sign, a T-Splosh sign at the intersections of the public, and know that we helped to fund that traffic signal.
Nope, they didn't think about it.
Yeah,
You're not gonna get anything after it's already done.
yeah. Because I saw those cars, man. Those folk realize they're able to get in and out there safely because this commission, my mom would say, put it nickels and dimes together to have that traffic signal installed. Let's look into that.
Yes, sir.
I don't believe there was one on Wallace Martin Road either.
Really? Yeah. I don't know how many we have, but we can just be strategic in that. All right, Ms. Samantha, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Mr. Long.
Good evening.
Hello, sir.
I gave you a little different format on my status report this month. I'm going to hit some of the highlights for you if you don't mind. Commissioner Frazier, we have given the estimates on the sidewalks for those roads you talked to me about. Just let me know when you're ready for me to move forward on anything. I'll be glad to get started on that. Just you give me the direction you want me to have, and I'll move forward with that.
I think I'm trying to meet with my counterparts over with the city.
Yes, sir. Just, it's your time.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yes, sir. Great news, we got the PFPR, which is a preliminary field plan review plans for the roundabout at 17 Barrington Ferry Lewis Frazier turned in. They're due tomorrow. We got everything turned in last Friday and had a few comments. We've been going back and forth trying to make sure everything's just right. So we should meet that deadline for tomorrow just with ease. So that's finished and I can breathe a little bit. This had me consumed for the last several weeks.
You worked hard on that, sir.
Yes, sir. McIntosh Lake Road intersection improvements, Commissioner Walden, those are permitted and everything's ready to go. We do have to post a bond for the permit, but everything is finished. So when you're ready for me to put that out for bids, you just let me know and I'll be glad to put that one out for bids.
How long is that gonna be coming from the railroad tracks? The length?
The length of the lane is 300 feet and the taper is 100 feet.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Bacon Town Road, I finally had a little bit of success today. We have been battling over a light pole and waiting over a light pole. Finally got the guy to send me the invoice for moving that pole, and we got that paid this afternoon. And he told me once it was paid that they would have it moved in a week and a half. So apparently he's been trying to send me that invoice for 2 weeks, and I've been like, I was a phone call away. So, but we got it paid, and so I sent him a snapshot of where that was paid. So that is on its way to resolving itself, and maybe that project will be back on board because the contractor is ready to go. But that pole's in the critical path to move.
Okay, all right.
The Susie King Taylor Park used to be named Jones Creek Park. We did get a Georgia Outdoor Stewardship grant submitted earlier this week. The deadline for it is today. No, not today, tomorrow. But we did get it submitted earlier this week. So we had a lot of great work from the Historic Society and the office, and Ms. Hunter provided a lot of good help for us in trying to get that thing pulled together, as well as the Recreation Department. So it took a team effort, but we got it all pulled together and it looks great. So we're hoping we're going to be super competitive on that. This is a pre-application. We'll have to give them more later on if we get shortlisted. So hopefully we'll get shortlisted and see where we can go. The second thing on Susie King Taylor Park.
Ms. Hunter, make note of the, let's say at the Flemington City Council meeting, Coastal DNR, am I calling them name? The Coastal Incentive Grant, I know what they offer, what's the group that was there?
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, they have the Coastal Incentive Grant, and from the way she explained it, you know, she'd been here some time ago, where she explained that we might also qualify for some funds for that. There's a lot of support now for doing nature trails and walkway, those kind of things. Lots of
There
support
really
for
are.
that. So we want to make sure that we go after it all.
Yes, sir. No, yes, sir.
So, Ms. Hunter, if you make a note of that.
Because like I said, we're trying to put together some for the Cattle Hammock
Yeah, yeah.
Pier as well.
A lot of support for that now.
So we actually met with Raymond Gross yesterday, trying to rearrange that layout a little bit so that we could possibly fit an event center on it in the future. Raymond had a great ideas of what to do as far as an event center or something a little bit better than what we had. So hopefully that'll come to fruition, and we can build parts of it at a time and get the building when we get the money for it. And this is going to be it's going to have to be an elevated building because my ground elevation out there is in 8 or 9 range elevation wise, and my flood zone, I'll have to be 8 feet above the ground because my flood elevation is 16. So I'll have to be an elevated building, but we can make it all work, and we might be able to make that look very attractive for something out in the,
Let's go for it.
So, but anyhow, we're working on that. Now, as far as Jones Creek, and I didn't mean to get off on a tangent as far as the grants go, but
I helped you.
we took bids for the walking trail around Jones Creek because we were thinking that we were going to be a little bit more than our policy of 25% over. And we got prices from several contractors, and we got prices from the contractors working out there. If we do it as a change order to RL Construction, our current contractor out there, we will save about $60,000. We have overlap, and if you look at the way the prices fall out and where the money is, we end up being in better shape if we do it as a change order RL Construction. I've also talked to Citadel Construction and told them kind of what was going on and why we're doing what we're doing, and they understand. So what we need to do tonight, as far as that goes, is we need to reject the bids that we received for Suzy King Taylor Park Walking Trail, and then we need to issue a change order to RL Construction for $202,595. Now, just to kind of give you the lowdown, the contract price that we're rejecting tonight is $266,731, and we're going to do it for $202,595. So a little over $60,000 savings by doing it as a change order. So, and you know, we did discuss it with Mr. Mosley and the chairman before we made this decision, kind of recommend it to you this way.
Everybody clear?
Yeah, so you wanna reject the bid to,
Yeah, two actions. We have to reject the bids we received for the walking trail. And the next action is to issue a change order to RL Construction for the construction of the walking trails.
And I did ask Trent, and thank you for clarifying. I wanted to make sure that we didn't create a bad working relationship with.
No, sir. Before I made this recommendation to you, I called him and talked to him.
He did, okay. All right.
Mr. Chairman.
He chastised me a little bit.
Of course, I know it's in Commissioner Stevens, are we looking at the same time limit on it?
Yes, sir.
How many days?
Actually, we can do it less with him. So we got 60 days as a contract change order. We'd have to give 120 days on a new contract. Plus, we'd have 30 days of getting a contract executed. So we'll save a good bit of time doing it this way as well.
So months you're talking about, how long?
We should be finished in 60 days with this. 60 days, 2 months. And there are contractors out there now working on the curb and gutter, so hopefully they'll just get him to stay.
So do we need two
motions.
to actually, one to
reject,
reject,
One to reject.
and then,
one for the change order?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we reject the bid on the walking trail.
Yes, sir, that's perfect.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Stevens, second Commissioner Thrift, that reject the bid from Citadel in the amount of $266,731 on the walking trail.
Okay.
Any further discussion? All in favor, show of hands. Okay. All right. Bids rejected.
Now,
Now, motion to approve the change order.
For
Can I make a motion?
$202,595.
how much?
$202,595, 202,595.
For a savings of 60.
Over 60.
60,000.
All right.
That will be to Citadel Construction.
That will be to RL Construction.
I got them backwards. Okay, RL.
Chair, entertain a motion.
RL Construction.
Got it, okay.
Chairman, I make a motion that we accept the bid going to RL Construction Company as a change order, right?
Yes, sir.
The
And
amount
the-
that's stated.
In the amount of $202,595.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Motion and second, motion by Commissioner Stevens, second by, I'm trying to learn that, Commissioner
You're
Frazier.
doing very well.
That we accept the change order. Any further discussion? All in favor by show of hands, please.
How
Motion
did you get the
passes.
Citadel name in there?
He was the low bidder on when we took competitive bids.
Yeah.
Did you include any lighting out there?
And we'll have, yes, sir, we do have lighting that'll We've submitted
It's in
to,
this contract, or you gonna?
no, no,
get
no, it's not in this contract. We've submitted it to Georgia Power, and Georgia Power's putting a lighting package together for us.
Jones Creek?
Yes, sir.
I believe that's a little
The
bit out of their
CMC too,
territory.
but we're,
That should be
I think
coast-electric.
they've told me they could, so that's why I'm trying to,
Huh?
I'm looking, I'm trying to get it done the cheapest I can to make sure I get it right.
I think that's
But
coast,
that is,
It is
Coastal
coastal EMC territory.
okay.
yeah. Not
Yes, sir.
Georgia Power.
If you made a mistake about it being Georgia Power, I don't want you to be making no more mistakes.
No, I know, it's not Georgia Power. But actually, Georgia Power gave us $25,000 toward this part too.
They did, and we're so proud of that, man.
Yeah.
Great community partner.
I don't have nothing to do with that no more, but I'll take credit for it.
We'll let you.
So, there were a lot of questions and, not a lot of questions, but contractors are trying to put their Live Oak Drive prices together and getting that done. They've asked for some additional time, so we moved the bid opening to November 11th. Just gave them 2 extra weeks to kind of finish up some of their pricing on that so that we get our best price. I think there were some other projects bidding at the same time that was causing a little bit of conflict. But it's moved from October 28th to November 11th. And I have given copies to LCPC and the city's engineer. I didn't try to give one to the city councilman in that district because it's a big set. I didn't really think she wanted one. But I've talked to her about it, so she knows. There was one more thing that I wanted to talk about. Yes, in the Islands Highway box culvert. So the DNR has been advertising this week for the CMPA permit that we applied for back in January. And so I understand that there's a lot of blow up on Facebook. People are thinking we're gonna tear out the box culvert again, redo it. No.
Right.
Everything's fine. It's just, we're going through the paperwork to make it work, to get it done.
This is a situation where they were behind the 8 ball when you
They're-
got started. Okay.
Yes, sir. And, you know, really, this should have been advertising back in March timeframe instead of the October timeframe.
Okay, all right.
So, yes, sir. But we're not changing anything. We're not tearing it back out.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing any of that. So,
I was getting all kind of phone calls on that one.
I bet you are. I got a few myself.
We're trying to create a two-way street of communication between the commissioners and Mr. Long.
Yes, sir.
He says we can always reach him, so
Yeah.
please reach out to him. Don't wait till tonight to try to get all your questions answered.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes he doesn't have the answers, but he has assured me he'll be available 24/7.
I am.
Well, the only question I got for him tonight is, did you go back and review Homestown Road?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
Yes, sir. So
it
I need to give you a different number on that. Keith, it was low.
I'll catch it later.
And I agree that it was low, and I had him on the water system doing water pressure testing and also he hadn't finished it up, so.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he's been hopping.
Okay, all right.
Trish,
good.
someone asked me a question I didn't know the answer to. How much are we involved, if at all, with the bypass? I know it's a state project, but are they communicating with you or Jeff
Yes.
Ricketson? Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
They communicate with me almost daily.
okay.
So we have biweekly meetings via Teams. So far, it's not been a lot of issues. Been more issues with Walterville's water system than to do with anything with Liberty County. But they are keeping a very close contact with us as the local liaison. So it's moving pretty well and looking pretty good. They are starting some of their test piles and stuff like that for the big bridge, because that's a 1,500-foot long bridge. That's a big old bridge.
I noticed they got cranes out there.
Yes, ma'am, and they're gonna be out there for a while, driving
That'll
piles.
be our Savannah River Bridge.
Just about.
Last thing, I'll let you go. We talked in the meeting about the convenience center out of White, having that
Yes,
reconfigured.
yes.
Will you update us on, maybe not tonight, on where that process is? Because that's come up and we didn't know where that was.
Okay, so we have a reconfiguration, but we need to secure additional property next door. So what we need to do is convene somebody to help secure additional property from the Martin family.
Right. Who is that somebody, sir?
I don't know. I made contact with a guy today that can help us with that. So we can talk about that a little bit more
You
afterwards.
said the Isle of Wight?
That
The All White
convenience center.
Convenience Center.
I'll get back with you.
You know, you might have some connections.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I did have a question for him because it's kind of countywide with the restriping with the LMIG money.
Yes, ma'am.
And the folks out I don't know if it was them you were gonna
They
check
have
into
done
it.
some of the work, but they
They
hadn't
came
been,
out there and put new reflectors, but didn't restripe the road.
They
paved
gotta
up at
come-
the
they gotta
stop-
come back and
stop
fix some of
signs.
that.
They coming back?
they're coming back.
What in the world? Will they come out there and they
Different
strike
crews.
at the stop sign?
Different crews, one got ahead of the other.
What's your districts, all that's getting,
Yes, ma'am. They're
Restriping by
coming
this
back.
company.
Because they hadn't done the long line striping yet either.
I'm
No,
sorry?
They hadn't done the long line striping yet.
No, they haven't.
No, the handwork crew usually comes in after the long line striping crew.
Oh, is that the way they do?
And what happened is the long line, the hand striping crew got here before the long line striping. So,
Okay.
but also, we're looking at some stuff for Trayport East, the Sunbury Road. Because I think Bryn Grant was looking for some additional stuff over there. We're pulling together a price for her to get a price to the LCDA, see if they want to fund it to piggyback on this contract, because that road does need some help out there.
And Mr. Brown made us aware that before he left, that road's gonna have some attention.
It does.
I remember him saying that.
It does need some
I
attention.
think he said it never had any attention.
I don't think that we've ever striped it since it's been finished.
If I recall correctly.
Mr. Chairman, I've got one question for you. The gazebo at Barrington Ferry, Lewis Frazier, who owns it?
We do.
Who?
Every now and then I see a car over there.
Yeah, so it's actually was installed
good or
with a, it was installed as a T grant through the LCDA back in 2001 or 2000 or 2001, because I managed the contract to install it. Now, when we get ready to build the road,
Go away.
you know, obviously the gazebo is going to need to go somewhere.
Right.
But right now, I hate to say it, it's kind of a point of, it's kind of a little problematic for us environmentally because of certain species of bats that are in the area that will roost in the trees or in the gazebo. And our environmental consultant is coming back down on Monday to inspect the gazebo and the trees. And we're probably gonna have to have stipulation in the contract to build the roundabout that we can't do any land clearing between May 1st and July 31st, because that's when those bats nest, and we could very easily wipe out a colony of bats.
Yeah. Okay, and that's a bad thing.
That's a bad
That's a
thing.
bad thing. Well, the reason why I asked, Chairman, because I've gotten a couple of phone calls, who maintains it, because this is in bad shape.
It
was
is.
The one on 17. Now, we took away the one that was at 95 and put it in storage. So,
Yes, sir.
Maybe a good time to ease
Yeah,
it out of there.
they need to, well, it's too late now. We can't ease it out until we get the environmental stuff figured out.
Yeah,
So it's been seen.
all right.
Okay.
We're not trying to,
Mr. Chairman, I have a question. Trent, did you have a chance to talk with Mayor Willis about the road projects in Allenhurst?
I forgot, Gary. I do apologize.
Just let-
I really did. I did not do that, so I will call him.
Whenever you do, just let me know if I could meet with him, but he does have one in mind, and I do want to help him with
Yes,
that.
sir. Thank you.
And-
And I apologize. You did tell me to do that, and I forgot to do it. I apologize.
Okay, and another thing, I was just looking further back on the report about the track lane water system extension, and the second bullet said you're working on acquiring easements from the property owners. I know my wife owns property on there, so
And
whenever
she'll be getting
she'll
a
get
letter
one,
from us
okay.
shortly. So we revised the easement plats last week,
Okay,
and I'm thinking we're probably gonna send those out next week. So, 'cause we finally got all the property lines kind of figured out where everything is and where it's gonna go.
yeah, well, that's, when that area was in my district, one of the reasons that, and I was thinking about doing that, but the last thing I would've did is
I know where you're headed.
Yeah, okay, you know where I'm headed, yeah. It needs to be there, but I wasn't gonna be the one to put it there, if you know what I mean. But I'm all for it, so just whenever you get ready, just give us a call.
You all for it?
Give us a call and we'll sign. I can sign where her name goes.
All the help I need, I can take it.
Now, may want to next week, if you don't mind, let's stop by and let you and I point on the map where I'm thinking I'm stopping with the water line, because I want to make sure.
Call me when you're on your way in, and I'll meet you down there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, that works great.
Thank you.
All right, anybody else?
Mr. Law.
Y'all have a great night. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Board of Health appointment. Commissioner Thrift, you want to take the lead on that, please?
Yes, sir, I can. Many of you may have gotten my email that Dr. Spelt, who was serving on the Liberty County Board of Health, has no longer practices in Liberty County, and that's one of the requirements to be on the Board of Health. Dr. Procura has, we have an application on her, and she's willing to serve to the expired term of Dr. Spelt's. And then she can reapply. So that would be my recommendation.
Chairman, I make that motion.
The chair receives the motion from Commissioner, I'm gonna get it right, Commissioner Frazier, from Commissioner Stevens, is there a second from Commissioner Frazier?
Yes, sir, we got.
That we will have Dr. Procura to assume the position on the
Remaining.
Health Board to replace Dr. Speltz, who no longer lives in our community.
That is correct.
Have I got it right? Okay. All right, any further discussion? And the criteria that this person serves as a physician, she does.
That is right. Must be a physician
Any other
practicing
discussion?
in Liberty County.
All in favor, show of hands, please. All right, she is appointed. Thank you,
Thank you.
Commissioner Thrift, for
Thank
taking
you.
the lead on that.
Okay.
Chairman, I want to ask you about something, of course, Commissioner Thrift can tell me. What is those term limits are 4?
4 years.
3? 4. Yes, I believe they are 4.
4?
But with this, there are requirements for each segment, for each board member.
In Liberty County.
I couldn't remember if there was 4 or 6.
I think 6 is a recreation board.
Yeah, I think 6 is, recreation is the only
It
one
has
that
a
goes
long
out
term.
long.
No, 6 is 5. We took the recreation back to 5.
Back to 5.
Right.
Forestry board has
Yeah, we
6.
did.
So are they staggered?
Because you remember it was like 7 or 8.
What's 6?
Okay.
Longer than our term. Still longer than our term. So if you
That's
want
all
to
I
put
had,
somebody
Mr.
else
Chairman.
on.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Mr. Dodd, good afternoon, sir.
Sir, how are you?
Very well, sir.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, today I'm come for you for an intergovernmental agreement. If you remember last year, around July timeframe, we did this intergovernmental agreement with Baldwin County for our sheltering plan. You got the slides? With the sheltering plan. Once it went through, you adopted it in July of 24 last year. DPH, Red Cross, and United Way, their portions were removed because they already had a sheltering plan in place. So they didn't feel that they had to sign it. So the state took them off of it, and now we had to come back and get it reassigned. We had a meeting September the 2nd with Mr. Mosley and Mr. Carlos from Baldwin County. Everything is still online. The verbiage is the same verbiage. Their signatures just came off of the plan that we adopted last year. And once we do it, if we get it approved tonight, we will go to Baldwin County on Tuesday, where their Board of Commissioners will sign it, and then we'll be good to go. And
I know you said, but tell me again what the glitch was, sir.
Sir?
Tell me again what the glitch was that they fell off.
They already have, so DPH, Red Cross, and United Way already has a sheltering plan. They were originally on the signature block. They wanted to come off because they already had a plan, so they just made it an attachment, their plan, where they don't sign the state plan, if that makes sense. So their plan, the verbiage is the same, it's just DPH, Red Cross, their signature blocks came off of the thing. Now it's just going to be our county, Baldwin County, and the state.
Okay.
And it's the same thing. This right here is where we will be evacuating to, right here in Baldwin County. As you can see, it's almost like our Schumann Center. It's a capacity of 397. The most we anticipate is 150 would be evacuated. And the same thing with us, we will evacuate using the Board of Education school buses to evacuate our citizens out of Liberty County to Baldwin County.
Okay, short and sweet. All right. Let's read this procedural. Any questions for Mr. Dodd about the requests? Straightforward, all right. Chair, entertain a motion then.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Motion by Commissioner Frazier, second by Commissioner Stevens, that we approve the agreement between Liberty County and Baldwin County for emergency shelter. All right. Hope we don't have to use it. But if
Me
we do,
neither, sir.
Because we got a month left in the season.
End of
basically.
November, yes, sir.
Yes.
Month and a half. We're on the downslope.
You can't breathe these until then. All in favor of the proposal, show of hands, please. All right, all right, motion passes. Take your field trip to Baldwin County. Thank you, sir. Mr. Hendricks.
If we get out of here in an hour, boy.
Be quiet, be quiet.
See, Eric, no pressure.
Right. I was gonna read
I'm
through this
sorry.
whole thing, but no, I'm not gonna do it anymore. Good evening, everyone. Before you, I have a MOU that is to be adopted. Hopefully, this is something that the state has given to all extension offices across the state of Georgia. It's pretty generic, pretty standard MOU. And it just outlines the expectations between the local extension offices and their local governing body. So, of course, with us, that's the Board of Commissioners. I have met previously with Samantha, Joseph, who else was there? Laura and Clint, just to talk through some of the things here. Nothing much has changed, but there is one additional section, and that just outlines the expectations as it relates to IT, computer, internet connectivity, and things like that, which we already have in place. So it's just kind of a document to help with expectations on both sides.
A little bit more about the IT piece. They're trying to ensure that we have controls.
Yes. So, for example, like one of the things listed here is that the county would provide internet connectivity, right? Or that they would provide phones and things that we could use in the office. So, again, things that most counties are already doing,
Basically.
but it's documented now. So, and I'm not a tech guy by any means, but I know we're getting everything we need. So,
Okay. Mr. Mosley, anything to add to his presentation? Yes, sir.
We met with them and we went over everything.
All right, staff recommendation. All right. Chair, entertain a motion then.
So move, Mr. Chairman.
Is there a second?
Second.
A motion from Commissioner Stevens, second Commissioner Frazier, to approve the MOU between us and University Board of Regents. Thank you guys for what you do, working with our young people. I see a lot of activity out there, so. And then I hear about the school system sometimes, so.
yes, sir. Thank you.
Good investment in young people.
It's an
Any
honor.
further discussion? Yeah. All in favor, show of hands, please. All right. Thank you, Aaron.
5 minutes?
Come on, preacher man.
6 minutes?
No pressure again?
6 minutes and out?
Quickly, Mr. Chair, members of the commission, Bob gave me the honor of sharing that that GMA has notified the county that we will receive $1.2 million of reimbursement from the Islands Highway Culvert. So
All right, good.
I give Bob all credit.
Like Commissioner Walden now, what's the timetable on that?
Is a check in the mail that you got in your hand?
I got an email from her today. She's going to go to Atlanta, and since this project has been so long she's gonna hand deliver it, so I expect it probably Tuesday, Wednesday of next week.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
How are we still faring? I know we were ambitious enough to get our paperwork in early. So other counties still in line waiting for their,
Yes, sir, on the hurricane you're talking?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, so, the hurricane, so we're still waiting on FEMA to approve our debris for our Category A, which is, I think the total is like 512,000 still left on that. And Category C, which is our 3 parks, it was 63,000. They got all the paperwork on that, still waiting for it to get approved. And then our Category Z, which is all the time with the EMA, the finance, Mr. Mosley, that I think it's at 70,000 right now. But we can't do anything with that project until A and C is done. But they have all the paperwork. We're just waiting on FEMA to obligate it, the money.
Good work, good work.
all right. Y'all just send us an email when the check gets dropped off at the office.
I think they want to do a photo op, sir. I'm not sure. Because we got approved that in 2020, if you remember. It was 2020, sir. We've been working that for a while.
Thank you for your diligence. Thank you for
Yes, sir. We give Bob and his staff credit, Mr. Chair. They've been working very hard on that project. And the second thing, Mr. Chair, I would like to report is we receive our insurance premium in the amount of $2.1 million. So,
Good. Keep it coming, keep it coming.
yes, sir. Also, Chairman Laurie and Clinton, we went to Flemington as we shared the board, and they're going to reconsider us in terms of the commercial contract. So we're excited about that as well. Got word from the City of Walterville, Chair and members of the board, that they're going to try to pay off the remaining balance. So we'll hopefully that'll happen.
Same question, timeline.
They were waiting on insurance premium money to come in, so hopefully that'll occur next week. We'll do a follow-up call tomorrow and see if we can expedite that.
I want my money, OC.
Big word, trying. I tried to pay off college for my kids. I'm still paying it off. I don't know how long trying is.
All right, go ahead.
Set a deadline on it, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Also, Mr. Chair, Samantha's got her final digest information, and she's putting together the material for the millage rate, and she is going to have something complete done for next week, so we want to start meeting and moving forward from there. In your packet, there's a notification on annexation from Paul Simonton, who's the city engineer for the city of Riceboro. They want to do this annexation through the legislative method. There's some additional information I want to request from Mr. Simonton so I can be able to provide y'all with some additional information. And the last thing is that a reminder of our work session, which a notice has been sent out for October the 29th from 4:30 to 6 o'clock here in the council chambers.
Quick question, I promise I can do it in 30 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Annexation through legislative, when the city of Hinesville does, they just send us a notice.
There are 3 methods by annexation.
okay.
There's the
Okay.
6% method, there's the
Okay.
80% method, and then there's the
Okay.
legislative method.
Okay.
Which is where they go through the legislature and do it as a local act through the legislature. And basically, most of the legislatures do it as a friendly reminder, as a friend of the local delegation, which in this case Representative Williams.
You said, Mr. Chairman, the city of Hinesville did what now?
When they just send us a notice, which they have to inform us.
Yes, sir.
That they're going to expropriate, but nothing goes through Atlanta.
Right.
To do it, but I know there were 3 different methods, I didn't know.
Yes, sir.
I didn't realize that.
But the citizens down there had to vote it in, right?
There's criteria for that too, not always.
On the legislative method, it is a vote.
Yeah.
So the legislature passed it, but it goes as a local referendum to the city of
Each
Riceboro.
method has different criteria. Yeah, I'm learning, I'm in school too, learning like that.
Yes, sir.
But I know, in Commissioner Thrift's district, they were wanting to annex to Curtis Road, is that correct?
Curtis Road
Yeah,
and
they said
And
Williams
no.
Road.
they turned it down.
I
Yeah,
remember
there was
that.
a referendum. And just that pocket of people were able to vote on it, and
Yeah.
they didn't pass.
Okay. What
That's it, sir.
Let me say this publicly. We want to appreciate the city of Flemington for their welcoming spirit. Isn't that when we went there to talk about the commercial waste? It was not their intent to, help me out, to deny Liberty County opportunity to continue providing that service. And they're going to go back and review the contract and see what room there is to
Yes, sir.
reverse that. Okay. All right. right, so we appreciate the city of Flemington.
No, we
I want to
started
ask you
late.
about that.
We started late.
The commercial waste has to be done, a man that owns a restaurant, he owns a business, he's the one that would make a decision on the commercial waste, is that true?
No.
I mean, why would you, I mean, I don't know why this,
Yeah.
I can see him picking up the household garbage, Joe, but if, Publix decided, hey, I'm gonna let Sullivan or I'm gonna let Atlantic, and across the street, somebody else wants it, I mean, how can you deny that person who picks up their trash?
I don't think you can.
I mean, in Hinesville.
It's the
you've got-
franchise. and-
The
I think,
county picks it up in Hinesville. Atlantic picks it up in Hinesville. That's why I'm kind of a little bit confused on that, but.
Commissioner,
It's trash.
That's like.
We're talking trash. But I mean, seriously,
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's the franchise.
I think long as they don't declare as a franchise, they do have that right to choose.
do what now?
As long as they don't declare as a franchise, they do have a right to choose.
Does the city of Hinesville, Gary?
But the city of Hinesville don't we pick up commercial if they got poly carts, but, we don't pick up the big green boxes.
Right, but
We
I'm
don't
just
have
saying,
that.
you've got other haulers in Hinesville.
Yeah, well, the county hauls in Hinesville.
Right, and Atlantic. So that's why I was wondering, I didn't.
But it's under that franchise, lack of a better word, ordinance.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And that says only Donald Lovett's company can pick up.
Well, I guess if that's the way Flemington does it, then they can, but I would tend to agree with Eddie that if a commercial business was doing business in Flemington and they decided that they wanted someone to haul their trash, that they had that choice, but maybe that's not the case. It's obvious that's the case in Hinesville because the county pick up some and Atlantic Solid Waste pick up some, and God knows who else picks up some. And we pick up some from commercial if they got 5 or 6 poly carts. So, I mean, it's not, mandatory that if you're in Hinesville and commercial, that Hinesville picks it up, because we don't even have the capability to pick up.
That's
dumpsters.
Flemington desire that it's open, but they're working through that as we speak. I don't want to speak out of turn, yeah, but they're working toward just what you described, sir.
Right. All right.
All right, that's it?
Yes,
Joe,
sir.
the meeting that's, Mr. Moses,
Yes, sir.
the meeting that's on the 29th, is it in here? Is it back there? at
Here,
the airport?
here.
Right in here?
Yes, sir.
For the public and everybody?
Yes, sir. We'll do the advertisements, those regular meetings.
Anything else for good of the order? My goodness, Chair, entertain a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second. All in favor? It was that side.
This side was on ball.